everybody. Welcome back to another edition of Getting to Know Your Leaders. I have today a friend of mine named Pam. Pam, introduce yourself to these folks and tell them what you do at the Life Center.
Pam Stoll. At the Life Center, I help almost all the time in the food pantry. And under that umbrella, we serve people out of the food pantry itself, but we also provide backpack club bags for kids in our local schools. We provide teacher baskets at 3 Rivers. The teachers can come in and get a snack for kids if they don't have food that day. We also have a mobile pantry that goes out once a month down to Elizabethtown. We are providing some treat bags for kids for back to school in Northwest School District. This is a new relationship that we have. And all throughout the school year, anytime there is a food need in one of our local partner schools, we try to step up and step into that school and give them what they need.
Perfect, Pam. We're taping this in July, so I think you've been around every day this summer. Just give us a highlight of what's happened this summer here on campus.
Oh, wow. That's a good question. This summer, we have, every Wednesday, we have had picnics in the parking lot where we provide a sack lunch for kids birth through 18 that come onto campus. During that day, we also give the families a food box to take home. We have a pop-up produce that comes from the free store, so they get fresh produce. Last week they got watermelon, corn on the cob, grapes. We've given pears, just lots of stuff that we get from the free store. And we also, Harbortown has a fun activity. Picnics in the parking lot has truly grown and touched so many people this year. We've averaged about 200 lunches for kids. One week we served 246 lunches to kids. So it is truly a ministry for our local kids.
Yeah, this place has been alive again. It's been absolutely fabulous to have those kids and all the energy they bring back on site, back on campus this summer. It's been really remarkable. Pam, anybody that's lived on planet Earth knows you. I'm totally convinced of that. If you're not, welcome to Earth. You've been an alien living on some other planet. And we all marvel at this unquenchable amount of energy and drive and passion. You seem to have a drive like few other people to help other people. Where does that come from, Pam? Where in the world is the origin of some of that desire to help other people?
Well, probably two places. If you know me, you know that I was raised Catholic. And, as David often says, I am grateful for some of the things that my parents did growing up. And though there are some things that I have learned here at Whitewater that I didn't learn in the Catholic faith, but one of the things that my upbringing as a Catholic taught me was the need to help other people. But that was then grown in me when I started teaching in Southwest local schools and was introduced to this local area, and then that partnership that then formed with my job, my paycheck job, and then my opportunities here at Whitewater. We are surrounded by a community of kids and families that just really need us, and that just keeps me going. And I have often told people I am one of the lucky ones. Because of that relationship, I have seen the true impact that Whitewater Crossing has had in our local area. It is phenomenal. We now, like even last week at picnics, there were 3 adults here with their families, the adults that I taught, who were blessed by Whitewater Crossing, and now they are bringing their kids on campus. And then bonus, one of them that has 10 children now attends Whitewater. Wow. We've had baptisms out of picnics in the parking lot and mobile pantry. So when you're able to see how the seeds that you have planted truly come to a place where you're impacting people for eternity, you can't stop. You just can't.
Wow, that's amazing, Pam. Well, I'm glad God's wired you the way He has wired you. All right, this is what I call the Life Center 7. So every leader we talk to I ask you 7 just rapid fire questions, just off the top of your head. First answer is always the best one. This just helps everybody to get to know you. So no right or wrong answer.
Okay.
What's the best book you've ever read?
Oh boy, the Ruby Payne book on
Yeah,
poverty. Yeah, that one.
That's
I
it.
can't remember the name, but
So
Ruby Payne.
Ruby Payne's book on poverty. So tomorrow, Pam, your wealthy uncle dies at 103. Okay, we're sad, but he's left you with millions. What would you do with that windfall of millions of dollars?
Well, I would love on our campus to have some kind of homeless shelter or some kind, maybe, with that much money, several homes where we could provide that next step. We have a lot of things in place right now, but we've got some land here, and wouldn't that be awesome to have some kind of facility for homeless or, anyone in need. Not sure what that would look like, but I could come up with it.
Yeah, I have no doubt. Hey, your house is on fire. Every living thing is safe. Bob's out, any pets are out, every living thing is safe. And you had the chance to go back in and grab one thing. What's one thing you'd rush back in and grab, Pam?
I would go in and grab my box of cards and notes that just a variety of people have written to me over the years that fuel me. When I have a bad day, I open the box, read a couple of them. But because all my pictures are now digital, so I'm good with that.
All right, perfect. So Pam, you're sitting on a bench. You're overlooking this beautiful scene. It's a beach scene at sunset. You have an opportunity to have a conversation with anybody, living or dead. Pam, who would you like to have a conversation with?
My dad.
Oh.
Yeah, he passed away 2 years ago, and he loved this church. He called David Vaughn the hillbilly preacher, but he loved our mission. Though he was, very much Catholic, he just thought what we were doing here was great, and he was my biggest champion.
Oh, I love that. So one more conversation with Dad. I love it. That shows how much you love him, Pam. That's what those tears indicate. What's the best advice you've ever received, Pam?
It's probably in this mission of life, probably from Terry Beth. She's, I used to think a lot about numbers, about, I hope we have 200, or I hope with this, and she would constantly, and this was early on, remind me that it's okay if we just have one that comes. If we have the opportunity to touch one life for eternity, that's all that matters.
Wow, beautiful.
I do rejoice when the numbers are big, but it is just about the one person meeting our one true God.
That's perfect. Pam, if you could go back in time and talk to 20-year-old Pam, what advice would you give 20-year-old Pam?
Look for a relationship with Jesus sooner in your life.
Oh,
That would,
beautiful.
yeah, that would be it.
Last one.
Okay.
It's been said that all great people could have their lives summarized in one sentence. How would you like that sentence to read that will describe Pam Stoll?
She cared.
Perfect.
That's it.
She
Didn't know I
cared.
was going to be crying today, Jody.
Oh, these are deep-seated questions, Pam. You've shown us a side of you that people needed to see.
Okay.
Hey, thanks for joining us today. Thanks for tuning in and getting to know Pam Stoll. Give her an attaboy and a thank you next time you see her, because what she does is just truly remarkable. We all benefit from some of the energy she brings to this team. Hey, thanks for tuning in. We'll see you next time for another edition of Getting to Know Your Leaders. Bye now.